On our previous episodes of OSAS Talk, we've learned a lot about adjustment, self-care, managing our stress, and resetting our routines for 2021. Today, we will learn about two traits that most successful people possess. I'm Mr. Jerik G, Siason, and my topic for today is all about grit and resilience. Before we dig deep sa ating topic today, let me ask you something. What is the biggest mistake or fall you have experienced in life? Do you still remember the situation or the emotions associated with it? I think we all did. Pero naisip mo ba kung paano mo nalampasan lahat ng pinagdaanan mo sa buhay? Maybe you are 18, 19, 20 years old, or even more. Have you reflected kung paano mo itinawid lahat ng obstacles for the past years? Here comes the concept of grit and resilience. So ano nga ba ang grit at resilience? According to Angela Duckworth, a researcher and psychologist, grit is related to how much you can inspire yourself, access your passion, and sustain your motivation. Her research involves discovering why some people accomplish more than other individuals given the same talent, intelligence, and resources. She also found out one characteristic that significantly predicts success, and it wasn't social intelligence, hindi rin physical health or appearance, or even IQ. It was grit. How about resilience? Resilience involves the ability to get back up when you have been knocked down or to come back fighting stronger after a loss. So grit and resilience may come hand in hand. It is that resilience is the optimism to continue when times are tough, and grit is the drive that keeps you on a difficult task over a sustained period of time. You can think of it as an art of kintsugi or golden repair. It is a Japanese method that honors the artifact's unique history by emphasizing not hiding the break. Dito, hindi tinatapon yung mga nabasag na pot or bowl. Instead, they fill the crack with a golden lacquer, making the bowl more unique, valuable, and storied than the original. It only shows that things may fall apart, but with the right amount of strength and guidance, we can use every scrap, breakings, every fall to patch ourselves up and keep going in life. Knowing that we can change what's already done, but we always have the opportunity to use those things to come out better and stronger. This is the true essence of grit and resilience. So why is it so important that we cultivate grit and resilience? Fact is, we are going to fail from time to time. We can't escape it. It is an inevitable part of life that we make mistakes and fall flat on our faces. Being resilient and gritty means that even we made mistakes, fall and fail, we bounce back and learn from our mistakes. We can still move on to bigger things, to keep going and believing no matter what comes our way. Pero syempre, kung hindi ka na nagmamatter sa kanya, let go mo na. Sabi nga, we have to know the difference between waiting and wasting our time. LOL. So guys, hindi lang IQ ang labanan dito. It is our ability to bounce back from adversity and keep going when things get tough that will matter in the long run. So here are some tips on how we can develop and cultivate grit and resilience according to researchers, psychologists, and educators. First, set goals that align with your purpose. Since grit is related to how much you can inspire and motivate yourself to access your purpose, it is very important that you align your goals with it. But we all know that purpose can be a hard-to-define goal. But still, by creating smaller goals that paves the way to your larger purpose, you increase your success and the rate in which you accomplish your goal. Your goal and purpose in life doesn't have to be big all the time. Yes, gusto mo ng magandang bahay, sasakyan, business, you want to build a family. These are good reasons to live, and these things are usually long-term. Pero meron din namang mga short-term. For example, kung naisip mong purpose ngayon ay maging successful sa buhay, you can start small tulad ng makakuha ng passing or high score sa exam. Maitawid lahat ng major subjects mo at graduate. In the long run, kung naging consistent ka in achieving the little things, what more sa mga malalaking goals mo sa buhay? So don't be afraid to start small as long as you're moving towards your greater purpose in life. Number 2, surround yourself with positive people. Studies suggest that our thoughts become our reality, and so the thoughts and actions of the people around us. Yes, you can choose every person you interact with on a daily basis, but you can be intentional about those you spend time with. You have to be wise in letting people enter your life, those who can support you, and who will help you create solutions in every problem. Distancing yourself from toxic people is crucial, but don't feel bad in doing so. Karapatan mo yan. Lalo na if those people are causing you extreme stress, slowing you down, and don't respect your boundaries. Alamin mo kung kanino ka dapat magstay at sa mga taong kailangan mong i-distance ang sarili mo. The reasons behind their behavior may be valid, but these are less important than the damage they cause upon you. Number 3, understand that change is constant. As the Greek philosopher Heraclitus said, the only constant in life is change. You have to get used to it because every living thing goes through changes.
Yung feelings mo na lang sa kanya yung hindi nagbabago kahit ilang taon na kayong hiwalay.
Sometimes, a goal need to be abandoned because it is no longer attainable. Alam mo nang may red flags, pero hinayaan mo lang kasi nga matagal na panahon na ang ginugol mo dyan. At marami ka nang na-invest, kaya nakakapanghinayang naman i-let go. Sabi nga, don't cling to a mistake because you spent a lot of time making it. Our inability to accept change prevents us from pursuing growth. And sometimes, change is our only choice to reach our goal and purpose in life. So siguro naman this time, kaya mo nang burain yung mga pictures niya sa phone mo 4 years ago pa yan.
It's time to stop!
Number 4. Be patient with yourself. Don't be too hard on yourself. Remember that you are a person in the making. Remember that everything takes time. Hindi pwedeng madaliin ang lahat ng bagay at hindi lahat ng oras dapat busy ka. Sometimes you just need to relax and meditate. Tandaan, hindi lahat ng success ay malaki and you don't need to impress others just to say that you're making a progress. You did each day no matter how small it is. Most of the time kasi, fixated tayo sa idea na dapat nakikita natin yung progress or pagbabago kaagad. Tulad ng pag-gain or pag-lose mo ng weight. Pero little did we know, may progress din naman ang nangyayari as long as we stay consistent. We just have to be patient with ourselves. Acknowledge and celebrate small wins. Give yourself time to think, reflect, and adjust. After all, you're your own best companion when others don't find time to be your champ. Next is, build a positive belief on yourself. We all have the tendency to focus more on what we are bad at. Remind yourself of what you are good at. This is not denial of the bad, and acknowledging your weaknesses is not a bad thing. But focusing more on what you cannot do instead of what you are capable of is not a good habit. You have to know your strength and do your best to improve yourself to the best of your ability. In short, lahat naman tayo may kahinaan. Meron din naman tayong kalakasan at doon dapat tayo mag-focus. Number 6, learn to break down a problem. When feeling overwhelmed, breaking down the situation into smaller actions give a feeling of control. Sa situation nyo ngayon, hindi kaya na gawin ng isang upuan lahat ng outputs at assignments nyo sa lahat ng subjects. Lalo na kung sabay-sabay silang nagbigay lahat. You have to organize things. You have to know the timeline, do a scheduling map para malaman mo kung ano ang dapat unahin at priority tapusin. Our situation can be stressful and overwhelming, but one thing we can do is to pause and think about how we can solve our problems little by little. Next is, stop negative self-talk. Stop sabotaging yourself. Ang dami ng negative words ang binabato ng mundo sa'yo, huwag mo nang dagdagan. Minsan kasi naging hobby mo na i-discourage ang sarili mo. Tulad ng kapag nag-fail ka sa isang quiz, sinabi mo na kaagad sa sarili mo na di ka makakapasa. Or kaya nag-confess ka sa crush mo, tapos ang reply sa'yo, thank you, hehe.
Feeling mo tuloy, ikaw ng pinakapangit sa mundo.
Huwag naman ganun guys, mahalin natin ang mga sarili natin. Trust yourself. You have the control now. Know that you are capable of making a decision and you have the ability to handle things when problems arises. Number 8, cultivate growth mindset. Growth mindset, according to Dweck, is a belief that our most basic abilities can be developed through dedication and hard work. It is a mindset that allows people to thrive during some of the most challenging times in their lives. Not yet. Those are the right words. It means that your failures don't define who you are, but rather, you use those things to learn and develop yourself. Seeing every setback not as a dead end, but an opportunity for growth and improvement. Importante na makita mo na may problema, pero alam mo dapat na hindi yun ang end of the line. You have to value and embrace the process of finding the solution to learn something new. Hindi ka lang nakafocus sa word na failing, tinitignan mo rin yung word na learning. Tulad ng kapag nag-fail ka sa isang exam or di mo na-pass on time yung output mo. Some people would think na, ay ganito na lang kasi yung kaya ko. Pero why don't you see it this way? Ano kaya yung pwede kong gawin next time para ma-improve ko yung score ko sa subject na to? Or papaano ko kaya i-manage yung time ko para next time magawa ko on time yung mga outputs ko? By this kind of mindset, you start to view every challenge not as an opportunity to fail, but an opportunity to learn and improve yourself. Lastly, practice self-compassion. First, get some exercise. It improves not just your physical health, but also your mental health. Kahit 15 to 30 minutes lang in a day. Kahit nasa bahay ka lang, do some push-ups, crunches, and other simple tricks para naman pawisan ka at makabawas ng calories. Next is, learn something new. Dedicate your spare time in learning new skills. Kung may bucket list ka nga ng mga lugar na gusto mong puntahan in a year, why not make a list ng mga bagay na gusto mong matutunan such as learning how to ride a bicycle, how to cook, how to use applications tulad ng Adobe Premiere, SketchUp, at iba pang mga bagay that caught your attention. Lastly, spend time laughing. Laughter has numerous scientific health benefits. It can reduce anxiety and other negative emotions. Self-compassion is not a selfish thing. It's becoming your own significant other before becoming one for someone else. Before I end this, I want you to have this quote from Travis Bradbury. He said that humans are creatures of habit. If you quit when things get tough, it gets much easier to quit the next time. On the other hand, if you force yourself to push through it, the grit begins to grow in you. Like every other skill, grit and resilience requires time and practice. And I think it is worth your effort in doing so, because in the long run, these mind-expanding traits will have a significant impact in every aspect of your life. Thank you guys for joining me today. I hope you learned something from this to become more resilient and gritty. Looking forward to meet you all face-to-face. For now, stay muna kayo sa mga tahanan nyo at wag muna kayo masyadong lalabas kung hindi naman kinakailangan. Stay tuned for our next episode with Mr. Maki Ong Baluyot. Maganda topic niya guys, alam ko marami sa inyong makaka-relate, especially February ngayon. So enjoy your break and see you on our next episode. God bless you all.